Hello friends, I have this 12 by 10 picture frame from Goodwill. I'm going to start with the glass that is attached to this by applying Mod Podge and just one coat. And I'm using a fan brush to do that. And then I'm going to just glue this piece of decorative sheet. This is actually from a very good friend. She sent it through Happy Mail. But I've just ended up actually painting the sides. And you can see that later on this video. First, I'm going to paint this with the Waverly Ivory in a dabbing motion. I applied only one coat. Then I have this piece of decorative napkin with a design of a very patriotic. And it was given to me also a Happy Mail. So I just cut that portion there where there is a word, words that it says there's no place like home. So I just started it actually of tearing the sides so that it will look a little bit distressed. And I'm going to just also use the water pen just for me to be easier to just tear the sides. And then once it's done, I will just apply Mod Podge on the part where I'm going to glue this piece. I only applied one coat and then I just slowly put it there very gently by tapping my fingers so there will be no wrinkles. And then after this, I will just rub this tea light onto the sides without the napkin there, the front and the sides. And then once it's totally covered with the tea light candle, I am going to just paint it with the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel. And I only applied one coat actually with this paint. So it really looks so pretty. And then again, I know that I haven't shown here how I made this distress, but please refer to my lives and to my speed up videos how I scrape the paint, the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel there. You can just scrape it using a scraper from Lowe's, lightly scrape it, or probably a copper scrub, or probably a piece of packaging tape. And then now you can see that I have this musical note. This is a very nice musical note, and it says there that the Star Spangled Banner. And I got this actually from Etsy, and I tore the sides, and then what I'll do is I will just glue it there. But like I said, I ended up painting the sides because I like it really very distressed and aged. So I crumpled the musical note sheet first, and then after it's crumpled, I just applied the Mod Podge, just one coat with it, and then I am going to just glue it on there. So I'm just using this roller there to flatten it, but it still has, it's showing the crumpled paper. And that is what I've been saying, that I painted the sides because I want it look really aged. And then now I am starting to just glue it there, and you can see it really looks so pretty. I just love it. And now I am going to just I have this piece of cloth. It measures 3.5 by 5, and this is actually a painter's rag that I bought from Home Depot. So I already just put some lines there so I know where to paint it, and I just painted it with the Waverly Crimson. All those parts I have to, alternately paint it. So it doesn't have to really be straight. It's fine if this is a little crooked or something. So I have this spindle. I already have sanded this, so it's gonna be, the paint will stick to it. So after I sanded it prior to this video, I just painted this with the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel again, and once dry, I will just lightly brush it with the Waverly ink to make it look like really, really burnt. So it's really very nice, and I'm drying it now using my heat tool. And I have this piece of cloth, that just a small piece of cloth there with stars, designs. I will just glue it there, and this time I will start to just glue this onto the spindle. But I'm not gonna glue only the spindle will be glued onto the frame but not the cloth. So I want it just, just to move. And then I have these pieces of cloth as well. I just have a pattern with it. It's triangle. And then it has the stars design. So I have these stamps which USA, it reads like USA, and so with a star. And using these Waverly ivory, I just stamped it to the paint, and you can see what I'm doing there. So it's, the letters will show, but of course if you have stencil, the better. Okay, so it's a little difficult for me, but then of course, when I do something, I should be patient because it takes a lot of patience when I'm crafting. So I did it really very nicely. And then now you can see on the video, I just put a piece of twine there, and I glue it on the side first. And to cover the knot that I made, I just covered it with a rustic star that I bought from Etsy. And then I'm connecting this. I'm just gluing all these, the USA and the stars there. It really looks so nice now. And then I'm going to make a knot again and glue it on that side. And the same process, I am going to just put the rustic star. So it really looks so pretty this time. And this heart, oh no, I'm sorry. Why did I think of heart? This star, by the way, this came from Dollar Tree. This comes in a pack of probably 6 pieces. And then I will just paint it with the Waverly ivory. And then on the back, I am going to just glue these tumbling blocks or Jenga blocks from Dollar Tree. And using this foam brush, I will just lightly dab it onto the sides of this star. And then after this, I just dried it. And to make this look distressed, I'm using now the dark antique wax by Bear, and just lightly brush it with using the eyeshadow brush, so to make it look aged. And it really looks so pretty now. And I have the stamp that says God Bless America. I'm just going to stamp it there, and I will glue it on that corner, the bottom right. So it is really very pretty this time. So again, now I'm going to make this look aged and distressed by just lightly brushing the letters there, the USA, the stars. And I also did, of course, the musical notes, make it look distressed. So if you like this craft, everybody, and you'd like to see more of my craft ideas, please go to my main page. Please click like, and please give me a follow, because you will be notified whenever I go live. And then of course you will be updated with my craft. So you can see there that I'm putting the twine to serve as the handle, and I couldn't staple it. It's because the twine was really very, very thick. So what I did is, to make this sturdy, I glued it first just like that, and then on top of it I'm going to glue a stiff felt cloth to cover the twine, and so with the back as well. But before I'm going to do that, I will just paint the sides first with the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel, and then I'm going to wipe off the excess paint. And then once it's totally dry, that will be the time for me to just glue this felt cloth. So slowly I'm going to glue it first, because the glue dries so quick, so I have to do it just like that. So I hope you're gonna make your own craft like this, everybody. It's very patriotic kind of craft. I just love how it turned out. And you can see there the USA with there's no place like home napkin, and I have the flag, and I have the spindle, I have the stars with God Bless America, and a very distressed finish. And that's the finished craft, everybody. I hope you love watching this video, and thank you all so much. Till next time.